Welcome back to Yoga Express, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. And today we have Josiane Hird ready and waiting to stretch with you. Josiane and I are going to help you get back on track with your regular exercise routine. As you might be aware, Josiane has been with us in several episodes before, but I'm going to have Josiane introduce herself first before I tell you a little more about the times of our program and what channels we air. Josiane?
Yes, well, my name is, you know my name, you just said it.
Yes, but our viewers would like to know more about you. So,
Okay, well, I've done a lot of things in the past, physical exercise, martial art indeed, and sailing, and of course yoga in between,
Right.
everything. And I would say the yoga was my link with everything, and it's a good thing to, which I recommend to anyone who needs some not only stretch but also relaxation.
Right.
Because it's very good if you're under stress.
right.
It's wonderful. I mean, that was my thing. I must
Helps
say.
calm
Oh
us
yes,
down.
yes, it calms you down.
I think
love it.
I would like some of that today. So I'm going to definitely make sure I stretch the best way I can. Josiane, you're also a producer here at Manhattan Neighborhood Network. So I know that you love stretching, but also you've directed our program several times before.
Yes, and I'm rusty right now. I haven't.
You
done
feel a
for
little
while.
rusty because we've been away for a while. Josiane's been away from the control room as well as on the mat for a while because I've been away as well. So for
Have to get
viewers
back.
out there, I know you've been watching a few repeats in the last couple of weeks, and now we have several new fresh episodes for you. This yoga fitness program is filmed in the studios of Manhattan Neighborhood Network. We air Monday through Friday at 1:30 in the afternoon. That's 1:30 Eastern Time on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35. We have an excellent support system for our viewers. Besides this program, this daily yoga health program, we also have a blog, www.yogaexpress.blogspot.com, as well as a website, yogaexpress.com. That's YOGAXPRESS.com. If you decide to come here and stretch with us right here in the studios, we will be happy to give you a copy of my third title, Yoga Secrets. And of course, you will also get a sun salutation poster, a detailed poster, as well as a postcard with a simple 48 plus stretch sequence. And we'll also share a fridge magnet with you. So keep all of these additional resources handy so that you can try and stretch wherever you are. Take care of your health. And just remember that keeping your body in good shape leads to your mind being at peace. So sometimes you may find that your inner light may have gone out. If that happens, you want to keep this postcard ready with you and stretch to make your mind feel calmer. Josiane, are we ready to stretch today?
Absolutely, willing and able.
That's good. That's good. What we're going to do is actually use this postcard, Josiane, but we will also do the sun salutation first. Viewers at home, if you noticed, when we first started this episode today, I was sitting in a posture called Vajrasana. Vajra or Vaira is diamond, where you sit on your heels with your index and forefinger, your thumb and index finger touching, palms turned down. Josiane was sitting cross-legged. It's called Padmasana. Actually, if she crosses all the way over, with right heel into the left groin, left heel into the right groin. That's full Padmasana. Right now she is in what's called Sukhasana, which is a slight variation of Padmasana, but also notice she has her palms facing upward, index and thumb touching. That is the receptive mode, and that when your palms are open, you're actually willing to share, and when your palms are facing down, you're willing to receive. It doesn't matter how you interpret these gestures, but yoga, if you go to the website yogaxpress.com, you will have detailed interpretations of various gestures in yoga. Right now, we're just showing you that there are two primary ways, and these two ways of starting our program are also the two ways you would sit when you want to start meditating. Josiane, we're going to start with the sun salutation. Probably, if I remember, we're going to start include our Yoga Express version, so we'll include an extra posture into that. Viewers at home, just know we're going to stand up. Viewers at home, just know that if you simply practice the sun salutation maybe 3 or 4 times a day, that's a full circuit. You've already worked every major muscle group, gland, and organ in the body already. So let's do this. Let's keep our heels together, toes slightly apart, palms in front of your chest, elbows are raised. When your elbows are raised, you learn to stay in the moment. Now tighten your pelvis, move your hip forward just a little bit. Inhale, take your arms all the way overhead. Exhale, fold from the hip. Place your palms about 6 to 8 inches in front of your feet. Take the left leg back and then the right leg goes back. I'm going to move this block out of the way. Parvatasana. Try to press your heels down all the way to the floor. If your heels don't make it to the floor today, that's perfectly all right. Don't give up on yourself. Place your heels maybe on a foam block, a rolled up towel, whatever you can find handy. Now, inhale, bring the left foot between the hands. Inhale. Ashwasanchala. Place the right knee on the floor. Uncurl your toes in the right foot. And let's ease off just a little bit. Place both hands on the left knee. Exhale and dip. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to inhale and do a little bit of a Yoga Express twist. Because if you notice in the sun salutation, the only muscle group that is not stretched are the obliques. So we're going to include this extra posture to include that particular muscle group. Inhale, the right arm up. Exhale, dip the right elbow over the left knee. Place the left palm on top of the right. Raise your left elbow, look up at your raised elbow and hold. Inhale, release that posture. Place both your palms beside your left foot. Curl your toes in the right foot. Take the left foot back to meet the right in plank position before we go into mountain. We're in plank, Dandasana. Place your knees, dip your chest and chin, inhale and come up. So as we dip, we exhale and then inhale, come up into Cobra. Exhale, dip. Inhale, let's come up into Cobra position and hold. Press with the tops of your feet on the floor. Take your palms off of the floor to make sure that you're using the low back muscles instead of your thigh muscles. Place your palms back, curl your toes in. Inhale, lift your buttocks all the way up, forehead to the floor. Inhale, let's come up. Place your heels down. Inhale one more time, bring the right foot forward between the hands and then the left foot comes forward. Place both your palms together. Inhale, come up with a nice straight back. Exhale and release. Now, you might have noticed both Josiane and I brought our palms down, straight down. Sometimes I tend to take my arms all the way out.
This time.
I know. I'm trying to be a little more mindful, actually. When you think, if you believe you have a lot of space at home or in your studios, feel free to bring your arms all the way out. But just know the difference. When you bring your palms straight down, it helps you focus inward and it makes the meditation process a little easier, one step closer to the meditative process. You internalize a lot more when you're a little more compact. Heels together, heels are together, toes apart, palms together, elbows raised. Now let's stretch on the other side. Inhale, take your arms all the way overhead. Hold it. Exhale, fold from the hip. Place your palms a few inches in front of your feet. Take the right leg back this time, and then the left leg in mountain position. Now, if you want, you can lift your heels up just a little bit to get some leverage, and then exhale, bring your heels all the way down. Inhale, bring the right foot between the hands, Ashwasanchala. Place the left knee on the floor, uncurl your toes in the left foot, and place both hands, just as you notice Josiane doing. Exhale, dip, place both your hands on your right knee. Now for the Yogaxpress twist, inhale the left arm up, exhale, dip the left elbow over the right knee, place the right palm on top of the left, raise your right elbow, look up at the raised elbow and hold. Parsva Kona Namaskara. Prayer, intense prayer twist. Inhale, release the posture, place both your palms beside your right foot, curl your toes in the left foot, take the right foot back to meet the left in plank position. Now, between plank and mountain, there is a fair bit of difference. In mountain, your butt goes all the way up. In plank, you need to engage your low back muscles and hold your feet close together. Now, exhale, place your knees on the floor. Keep exhaling, dip your chest and chin, and then inhale, come up in cobra. Exhale and dip. Inhale, glide out into cobra, press with the tops of your feet. Engage your low back muscles, keep your elbows close to your body. Very nice, Josiane. Lift your palms off of the floor to make sure you're using your low back, not your palm strength. Palms back on the mat. Forehead to the floor, curl your toes in, inhale, lift your buttocks all the way up. This time, inhale, bring the left foot forward, then the right. Padahasta. Hands together. Inhale, come up with a nice straight back. Now I'm going to go all the way out. Exhale and release. Now, Josiane, in sun salutation, our viewers also may have noticed, and I'm sure you acknowledge that, so do I. We really don't have any seated postures. Even the twist that we did was really a variation of a standing posture. If you notice, it's in the green section, so it's standing. Yeah. We did have prone. We did not have any supine. So basically what we are saying is, when you're worshiping the sun, the whole body is totally alert. When you're seated or on your back, we're actually more relaxed.
Do you know what I did?
What did you do?
I did a lot of back bend within your absence.
Nice, nice.
And I feel my back is so much stronger now.
You feel strong, right?
Yes.
Especially when if you already are in pain, you want to do forward folds, but it looks like at the time that you did your back bends, you were doing preventive.
Enjoy back bend.
You're enjoying it. Good. We have a bit of a challenge for us. We have quite a few back bends. But that's good. You're right. If you're not in pain, and viewers at home too, if you are not in pain at the time that you do your back bends, it's wonderful for strengthening your back, and that's why you feel so strong. You look totally enlightened. You look totally enlightened. Yeah, and it's easy for you. You know, if you want to change a light bulb or whatever, you're strengthening your low back as well, so you're not going to hurt yourself.
Without bulb.
No bulbs. But it's good to hear that, because it's actually very important for viewers to know that prevention
and it's a way of strengthening your back.
It is. It's amazing how back bends actually compact your spine and they strengthen your back. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our viewers through 16 standing postures, 14 to 16 standing postures. From this postcard, all the green postures. So let's start with Hasta Uttana, heels together, toes slightly apart, palms in front of your chest. Inhale, take your arms all the way overhead. This may feel like a repeat of the sun salutation, but you'll notice the difference in just a moment. Hasta Uttana, arms raised. Our holding times will be much longer in these postures, unlike the sun salutation, which is vinyasa or flowing motion. Exhale, fold from the hip. Padahasta, hands to feet. Place your palms together. Inhale, come up with a straight back. Keep your arms at shoulder height. Separate your palms. Exhale, bend at the knees. And then lift your chin up. So you want to hold this. If you feel a bit of pressure on your knees, you might want to ease off just a little bit. Now, if your knees are strong, feel free to lean forward, because when you lean forward, you force your low back to strengthen so you don't fall over. Inhale, let's come up. Utkat Asana, that's what we just came out of. Exhale and release. Utkat means thunderbolt. We're going to turn to the left, Josie, and we're going to turn to face camera number 3, the camera we have in the studios. Right now, bring your legs out 3 to 4 feet. So if you're very tall, Josiane is taller than I am, we're going to keep our feet out about the same distance. If you're very tall, you may want to go to 4 feet. We're going to keep it about 3 feet. Turn your right foot out so that the heel of the right foot is at a T with the inner sole of the left foot. Now turn your upper body to face the side of the studio or your room. Inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. What we're going to do is, to get more leverage out of our body, we're going to lean a little bit to the right, and then exhale, dip the right hand in front of the right ankle, left arm goes all the way up. Now I'm going to wiggle my right foot forward. That way I get a little bit more of a stretch. This is Trikona Asana. 3 is 3 corners. Corner, 3 corners or triangle. Palms are facing forward. Look up at the raised arm and hold. Inhale, let's come up. Turn your right foot in. Turn the left foot out. Lean a little bit to the left for leverage. Exhale, dip your left hand in front of your left ankle. Right arm goes all the way up. So you want to try and bring your right shoulder back. The further your shoulders go to meet each other in the back, the more energized you feel and the less depressed you are. You will notice especially when we do the standing postures, when you take your shoulders back, you literally feel like a whole load of weight is off of your shoulders. Inhale, let's come up. Arms are still at shoulder height. Turn the left foot in. We're going to continue on into the next posture. We're going to transition into Virabhadra or Brave Warrior. Turn the right foot out. This time what we're going to do is we're going to exhale, bend the right leg at the knee. Look at the tip of your fingers on the right hand. Exhale and dip. Hold it right there. You want to keep your body nice and upright. Shoulders are back. Now, let's take it one step further. Virabhadra Kona. Warrior angle. Exhale and dip. Take your left arm all the way up. And then to challenge yourself a little more, take the left arm all the way overhead with your palm facing down. You want to hold on to your energy. You don't want to keep your palm facing out. Conserve your energy. Inhale, let's come up. Arms at shoulder height. Straighten your right knee. Turn your right foot in. Turn the left foot out. Look at the tip of your fingers in the left hand. Exhale, bend the left knee. You want to try and bend your left knee as deep as you can so that the lower part of the thigh, the adductor muscles, the lower part, actually the hamstrings, the back of your legs, your thighs are at a T with the floor. Hold it. Exhale. Dip your left hand in front of the left ankle. Take your right arm all the way up. Again, challenge yourself. Take your right arm all the way overhead. Keep going, Josiane. Take your right arm all the way overhead.
Oh, yes.
Very nice. Hold it. Now, this way, once you take your arm all the way overhead, you'll feel a deeper stretch. Actually, Josiane, do you feel that?
Oh, yes.
The stretch on the right side, the obliques especially get a deeper stretch when you take your arm overhead. Inhale, let's come up. Straighten your left knee. Turn your left foot in. Exhale and relax. Wiggle your feet closer together. Josiane, now you can test your back. You've been practicing back bends for a while. Now see how you feel. You probably will enjoy the back bend this time a lot more than we did earlier.
Oh, yes.
Right? Let's try that. Let's turn a little bit to face the front. left of the mat. So maybe the front left, right corner, I'm sorry. We just face it this way. That's it, beautiful. So we're just facing this way. So this camera can pick us up. And actually this camera will also, the other camera will also pick us up frontwards. Now place both your palms on your buttocks. Push your elbows back. Open up your chest. Inhale. Now actually, you know what, to keep ourselves steady, let's bring our feet out just a little bit. Put your brakes on, so make sure your toes are facing in. Move your elbows closer to each other. Inhale, lift your chin up. Exhale, glide your palms down the back of your legs. And then bend your knees if you need to. I always bend my knees, Josiane, because it feels like I'm able to hold myself, you know, more steady. Inhale, let's come up. Now to counter that back bend, you want to do a forward stretch. You want to do a forward fold. So bring your legs out, this time a little further than you would normally do. I'm going to bring my feet out about 4 feet apart. Put your brakes on, especially in this posture. You want to make sure you don't slip. Just as I said that, I think I moved the earth over here. Now, you want to bring your feet out. Yeah, your legs about 3 to 4 feet apart. Put your brakes on, so bring your toes in. We're going to turn to face the side of the studio. Viewers at home, do the same with us. Inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing in. Exhale, fold from the hip. Now, place both your palms between your feet. And while we're in this posture, I want you all, our viewers at home, if you're stretching with us, I want you to notice how deep the stretch feels, especially when you have your elbows close to you, your feet are further apart, your toes are in. Keep exhaling and dip. Now, the top of your head does not touch the floor today. Do not get discouraged.
Oh, it feels good.
The world always looks better upside down. Now, if the top of your head doesn't touch the floor today, feel free to use a block.
Oh, I may touch the floor, right?
You did already, but if you want to demonstrate with me, if you can reach up, but don't worry, Josiane, I'm going to use the block because I probably need it more. And what, Josiane, if that is the final aim, is to get the top of your head to the floor. If you don't get it down today, use a block, keep exhaling, touch the top of the block. Now, if you're a little tired today, put it at its midpoint. You just want to make that connection. You don't want to leave your head suspended in midair. That's the easiest way to get hypertensive. If you're really tired, put the block at its highest orientation and then make the connection. Whatever you do, do not leave your head suspended in midair. Now, when you're ready, wiggle your feet just a little bit closer till it's safe enough to take your palms off of the floor. Palms together, inhale, come up with a nice straight back. You should feel a beautiful stretch in the back of your legs and the sciatic nerves. Do you feel that, Josiane?
Yes.
I think you love this because you especially exhale and release. You especially express that you want a sciatic stretch,
Oh yes,
right?
I love that. Anything with sciatic and back bend, I love now.
And also the good thing, Josiane, when we stretch in the pelvic region, don't forget, because all the muscles are connected, every time we stretch one muscle, we're compacting another muscle because all the muscles are connected. So when we stretch on the inside, we're compacting the side of our thighs.
What we just did feels good.
It feels wonderful, right? Let's wiggle our feet a little closer and then turn to face our viewers. Now, when we did the back bend, we were aiming to strengthen our low back. When we did the forward fold, we were also aiming to not strengthen, but to relieve back pain. So just remember, you want to strengthen your back, you want a preventive measure, you do back bends. You want to ease your back pain, you do forward folds. So it's all common sense. Yoga is all very practical stuff, at least in our program.
Logical.
Logical, very logical. Heels are together, toes slightly apart, palms in front of your chest. Inhale, take your arms all the way overhead. Ardha Chandra, the posture we just came out of, while we're holding, this is not a very stressful posture, so I'm happy to explain a little bit about the last posture we were in, with our legs wide apart. It's Prasarita Padottan. Prasarita is widespread or wide apart. Padottan is feet. Prasarita Padottanasana, but in the school that I come from, they would call it Ugrasana. Ugra means fierce. This one is called Ardha Chandra, half moon. And we'll show you in just a moment how we can attempt to look like a half moon or a crescent moon. Now, make sure you open up your chest, wiggle your biceps behind your ears. Exhale, dip to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale and release. Bring your palms in front of your chest. Palms are facing down, elbows are raised. Bring your feet out about 6 to 8 inches apart. Turn your toes in. So you want to put your brakes on, even though this is not a balanced posture or a very intense asana or posture. It does involve a little bit of an abdominal twist. So keep your palms facing down, elbows raised to stay alert. We're going to exhale, swing the right arm all the way out. Keep your hips where they are, keep your feet where they are. Just swing the right arm out and follow the right hand with your eyes. Then we inhale back in, then we exhale to the left, and then back in. Make sure you follow your fingers with your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to the right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to the center. This time, we're going to do it one more time. This time, we're going to take our hips with us and notice how much deeper that gets us into the posture. The idea is to get an abdominal twist and a beautiful stretch on the outsides of your thigh. Exhale to the right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale and release. We have the closing music coming up, which means we've got about a minute to go. While we still have that minute, I want to explain, we're going to do a series of balanced postures in the next episode. But when we do that, just remember one thing, look at a point in front of you that doesn't move, especially when you're in balanced postures. Also, a quick note.
15 seconds.
Quick note about what Josiane's wearing today. This is just to prove our point that you can stretch in anything. So Josiane, let's get into the tree posture as we are closing. Josiane, thank you so much for stretching with us. Thanks, Rich, Kristen, and Richard for facilitating for us today. And Danny Darrow, thank you so much for directing this episode. Transfer your weight to the right leg. Turn your left knee out to the side. Place your right hand on your right hip. Inhale. Hold on to your left ankle. Attach the sole of your left foot. We're going to keep going while the cameras are still rolling. So viewers, stay with us as long as we are still on. Place both your palms in front of your chest. Elbows are raised. Very gently, let's release and stretch the other side. Release the left leg. Transfer your weight to your left leg. Left hand on left hip. Hold on to the right ankle with the right hand. Attach the sole of your right foot to the inside of your upper left thigh. Place both your palms together. Elbows are raised. And now challenge yourself. Look at a point that doesn't move or close your eyes. And dedicate this episode to someone you want to dedicate it to. Exhale and release. Thanks to M&N, this episode has been made possible today. We will watch you tomorrow. We will stretch with you. Watch us tomorrow, same time, same place. Josiane, how do you feel?